Good morning. It's a beautiful day. Last night I slept at Wyman Mountain Lean-To. I got there early and was trying to decide if I was gonna spend the night there or go on. I was checking for water sources, and I was gonna go check out the tent area. And just as I went to turn around and head back to that spot, a SOBO hiker came in, and I said hi, and turned around to go to the tent site, and the man says, "Kodiak?" And I turned around and I didn't recognize him because of the beard, and lost weight. Everyone loses weight, but I recognized the voice, and he said, "It's Mississippi." Oh my gosh. I have not seen Mississippi since North Carolina, and such a sweet man. I enjoyed his company and talking with him back down south, and I'll say it probably 10 more times, but I'm so thankful that I am going southbound and getting a chance to see everyone again. I don't forget people, but they're in the back of your mind, and you think you're never going to see them again. And so I knew at that point I was definitely going to stay at the shelter. And we sat and talked for a couple of hours, and it was just so nice. We reminisce about different people we had met, and wondering if he saw this person and I saw that person, and just wonderful. He's almost done. He's done great. His wife helps him, she's been going up the trail with him, and so it's really, she's in the truck, she's not on the trail, but it's just was wonderful to spend the time and talk with him. It really made my day. But so I set up my tent and spent the night, and I left the shelter probably just close to 7, and I grabbed some water at the water source, and I'm gonna go 10.5 miles to Fry Notch Shelter Lean-To, and I have Wyman Mountain 1.2 miles ahead, the summit, so I will show you what's up there. I think it's a treed summit, but we'll see if we get any views. I'll see you up trail.
I love nature, but this bird and his little song is driving me insane. That's all I hear.
All right, I've reached the summit of Wyman Mountain. It's just about 8:30, and I'm gonna stop and have a snack of freeze-dried strawberries that my sister sent me. So downhill from here, and there's not much of a view. I think all I can get is what you see behind me, so that's all right. Someone I just passed, or passed me, said there's a view about a quarter mile down, so looking forward to that. I'll see you up trail. I've been seeing these moose tracks the last 20 feet or so, and they are from today. I wish I could see him or her. crazy how they use the trail. I see scat in places I never would have thought a moose would go. So crazy. I stopped here and they go down into the woods. No moose. I wonder how early it was this morning. There's no hiker prints on top of them. I've only seen 2 people going north. But it's quiet. I don't hear anything. Eluded me again. This is Surplus Pond. So I didn't really say much when I went into Andover and where I stayed a few days ago. I went to the cabin. I stayed there 2 nights. Honey is the owner, and it was great talking to her. She is 91 years old and still hiking. She hikes on her birthday. She grew up around the Whites and the Presidentials and all the stories and everything. It was really awesome to talk with her at the famous dinner table, which I signed, right at the head of the table where she sits underneath. So many signatures on that, and it's going to go into a museum, Honey said, when she's done with it. But yeah, the cabin's been there for a long time. And so first day I stayed there. I hiked into Andover, got picked up. And then the second day was an unplanned 0. So my phone started acting up. I was trying to back it up and wasn't able to. And I wasn't able to take photos, film anything, nothing. It was like I was dead in the water. So I stayed and soaked up the Wi-Fi as much as I could, but it's got some good history, great hiker memorabilia in the dining room, and if you're in town and you're hiking, definitely stop in and see Honey. It was a great place. Just crossed this little brook and decided it was a good place to stop for lunch. My belly's been growling, so I'm gonna have some snacks here and then head on to the shelter, 4.5 miles up ahead. I've already done 6, and it's been a great day. Most of my terrain has been easy. It's kind of downhill. There are ups and downs, but mostly downs, which I'm happy about. So I'll see you up trail. I'm gonna head down and then across this little stream, and there's beautiful waterfalls to my left. I hope that we can see it as we cross and continue on. Cascades. Just leaving the Cascades, and it's a 3.2 mile climb up to the summit of Surplus Mountain, and then I think it's about half mile down to the shelter. So, you can tell by my face, it's hot today. Oh man, I'm very happy to have these small flat sections in between the inclines on the way up Surplus Mountain. I think it's a little bit of the heat, but it's steep. It's not rocky. It's roots and leaves and debris and dirt, so it can be loose at times. I'd almost rather rocks than this stuff, but that'll be tomorrow. I made it to the summit. There's no view and there's no sign or marker, but I know I'm here because it goes downhill in front of me and my app says I'm at the top. So, that was a big climb. But anyways, half mile to the shelter, and then I can take my feet out of these yucky shoes and eat. This is Fry Notch Lean-To. And this is the first bear box I have seen in Maine. I can't believe it. This is one of the last shelters in Maine, and it has a bear box. But I set up my tent over there. I think that's where I'm gonna spend the night. It's drying out right now because of the dew from this morning, so hopefully it won't be wet all night. So while that's drying, I am going to hang up my fly here in the shelter, and hopefully that dries, but if not, it's okay. I'm gonna cook some dinner. I am starving. 10.5 miles today, which is good. I'm happy with that. And tomorrow I go over the Bald Pate mountains. I saw them sporadically through the trees here and there as I was descending off of Surplus Mountain, and they look steep and like rock slabs. So that'll be interesting, but I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Just left the little tent site I had a good night's sleep. I'm glad because now I have to tackle Bald Pate East and West Mountains. I only have 5.8 miles to the Grafton Notch pickup for Bethel, but it's what's in the 5.8 miles. So hopefully it's not too crazy of a day, and I can get to town and get some new shoes. I'll see you up trail. This next mile up to the first peak, Bald Pate East Peak, it's a 1,000 feet elevation gain from where I'm at now to the summit, and I am already having sweat drip off me because it's so humid and it's going to be another warm day. I'm looking forward to getting out into the open so that way a breeze can help cool me off a little bit. I've reached the open rock slab. Now I just have to remember that I said I preferred this over the loose dirt. I have to trust my grip. Not quite to the summit, but this is my view so far. I'm going up there. Here come the clouds. white blazes over there. Even though I don't have any views and I'm just looking at what's in the immediate surroundings, I feel so blessed to be able to be up here. This is beautiful. Even the little scrub brush. I don't know, just maybe having a moment, but I love it. There's the summit. Oh, you can barely read it. Bald Pate, East Peak, 3,812 feet. This is Bald Pate Lean-To. This is where Scrub spent the night. She's a day ahead of me, and I'm trying to catch up with her. I think we'll meet down at Grafton Notch and go into Bethel together. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's starting to come through to where my sock is here, but it's all just falling apart. This isn't too bad. This one's probably worse. I don't know. Just on the toe. Oh no, it's starting to rip here. Oh goodness. Look at the leaves on the ground. Oh, makes me nervous. I'm sure the more I go south, well, it'll probably follow me. But new leaves falling every day. I'm making good time now that I got off of Bald Pate East and West. The breeze stopped and now I'm sweating again. But I only have 1.3 miles to Grafton Notch, and that's where I'm gonna meet Scrubs and head into Bethel, hopefully. Haven't been able to find any shuttle people, so hopefully we can hitch a ride. We'll see. Scrubs and I made it to a campground in Bethel. So I'm gonna pop my tent up over there and she'll be here. We're gonna spend the night here and hopefully I get my shoes tomorrow. Hey guys, we're gonna head for some burgers. Super hungry. It's been a great day. Hopefully tomorrow will be too, and I can start the Mahoosuc arm and notch with new shoes. We'll see. But 5.6 miles till the New Hampshire border. Finally, I'm so happy. All right guys, see you tomorrow. Good night.